talk about today is the crypto market movement. We're gonna cover the top coins first and why I'm saying, for example, like Bitcoin going to 360 this year and why Ether going to 19,600. So first, let's go with and also I'll just show you like the logic behind the charts and everything else will follow. All right, so I'll just cover now the Bitcoin price. So you can see here, like since 2012, so we started from 1 digit to 2 digit, which is like was 15. Then we went to correction, then to 3 digits, which is to 60. Then we went to correction, then 4 digits, then we went to another correction, then we went to 5 digits. So now, which is coming is 6 digits. So this pattern has not been broken since 2012. So since 2012, this pattern has not been broken. We never went like backward. So now we confirmed that we're going to a 6 digit. So the 6 digit will be 100,000. That's first thing. Now the second thing we noticed is the multiplier is increasing. So the first was 15, then it was 17, then so I'm assuming the upcoming one is 19. So if we see there is like the multiplier here is increased by 2. So from 15 went to 17. So if we add that 2, it will be 19, which is give us the price of 300,080. So 380,000. So that's the projected price. So now we came with this price. So for the dates, we notice the speed here is going really fast compared to 2017. So if you see 2017, if I zoom in, you'll see the speed here is like quite slow, the jump here, compared to this speed. This speed reminds me of the previous one, which was like here in 2013. And then here 2012. So I noticed that if we're going in abnormal speed up, that just proves and double confirm that we're going really to a higher price, which is like really much higher than 100,000. Because if we're going to just like 100 or 200,000, we wouldn't move this fast. Because the bull run, it never lasted. It's like it doesn't last over 3 months. It doesn't last over 6 months. So if we see here, for example, after we broke the previous high, so in 2017 we broke the previous high on April. So from April to December, so that's like a period of 6 months you got. And here it was like really quick, and it's like quicker here. So now we even have like a lot of money flowing, and institutional and all that coming in. It also gives another confirmation that we're going really fast here. So that just proves that if we're going really fast, that means we're going to a high number. And if we're going with 6 months period, if we just add that we broke the previous high was on Jan, or it's like end of December, we broke it here. So if we add the 6 months, that will give us June. So by the middle end of June, we should hit the target of like above 300,000. So I'm assuming really the minimum target for BTC is like 300,000. So now we covered BTC. Now we're gonna go to the Ethereum part. And I think like Ethereum, like in percentage wise, gonna be higher in terms of like return of profit. So Ethereum gives us the same signals. We went to 1 digit to 2 digits, then 3 digit to 4 digit number. Now we're going to 5 digits. Now Ethereum also gives a confirmation of the price of BTC. Why? Because if we're going to 5 digits, the lowest number will be 10,000. But what happened is that by all the history of Ether, it doubles after it. So if we go to 10,000, so I'm assuming as soon as it arrives to 10,000, it might drop a bit to just do like small shake, and then it will doubles to 20,000. Another thing is the multiplier is also increasing in Ether. So in Ether 14, then to 22 multiplier. So I'm assuming if we go with the lowest multiplier, which is like 22, we're gonna end up with minimum 19,600. Also, Ether like is really like faster than BTC. So it's also showed that by the summer we should get these prices. So that's basically the logic behind Ether and BTC charts. And yeah, so we got like the duration distance, we got the multiplier, and we got the new digits. So all these three gave us like three confirmed patterns. And also like in terms of technology and everything, Ether is really winning this. So now we're gonna go to the other thing, which is yeah, so large market cap coins. I really like this EOS. EOS really have like a cool ecosystem, which is like kind of similar to Ether, and it's really dropping, and it's really in a cool like buying price, and it went from 700 to 8 something. So I'm assuming it will do the same basically, like what other alts will do. But I noticed other thing in the market that the most coins that jumped right now are the highest market cap coins. So if you look at the coin market, and if you look at the market cap, so you look at dot like Polkadot, which we're gonna talk about later, by the way. You see the market cap is really high, and it's one of the coins that really like jumped really high, like 200, above 200%. And then you look for other coins. For example, you have Tezos. It's also jumped. You have Theta, is like really went really up. So these coins with high and major like market cap, they have really higher chances now. So now I want to cover like the alts, like why I'm saying alts will jump now, as we covered the main coins. Just want to say how we find the alts. So how do we find the alt season started? So BTC dominance start dropping. So we're gonna be like check the BTC, the dominant part. Let's go to the chart. I want to show you something, guys, really interesting. What's happening right now? Let me just compare it to show you. So we're gonna open BTC. So market cap. So this is the market cap of BTC. Now we're gonna compare it to, we're gonna exclude BTC market cap. All right, so let me just do this. All right. So I mean, you can notice there's like it's really dropping hard right now. I want to show you something. What happened in the past of this drop? What did it trigger? So this drop, let me show you. Just want to save this date, so I want to compare it to you guys like in the history. So this date, this drop, it triggered the highest alt season like in the history of the crypto, which was the early 2017, which is now we're witnessing in the current. So you see this drop we're in right now, it shows me that we are right here now. Look here, just now look today, we're really going down, and it's a really like big drop. And if it just continue a bit, like you guys are seeing what's happening right now on ENG and other coins. So it also shows like the alts, how they gonna like, this is the trigger. I want to show you other thing that confirms that the alt season has started. Let me show you this. 1 second. Let's go to, not this one. I want to show you like something that ENG did, which is gives a confirmation of all altcoins. So I'm just gonna type ENG here. So here. So also I want to describe the logic here behind the altcoins. So when I look at a coin and I want to spot like the optimal buying price and the selling target. So each alt season, it has to have the following criteria. It has, so we covered this, BTC dominance start dropping, we covered this part. So BTC breaking previous all-time high. So in alt season, it only starts once BTC breaks the previous all-time high. We already done this in December. BTC already in December broke the previous all-time high. So we check this. Now alts hitting lower low prices. What does that mean? Lower low. Here. If you look here in ENG, when I did like it will go to the zone of 400, the reason is because in order to go to a new target, which is a higher high, it needs to hit a lower low. For each higher high, it needs to go to lower low in alt season. So if you look here for an example, when it went to a high, it went a lower low, then higher high. So now it needs to go to a lower low, that's the reason behind my logic why I did the buying zone was around 400. And if you click play and you'll see that's actually went to a zone of 400. So it hit like around 400 and then it's like there. So ENG did something, I'll also show you. So this confirmed that we are in an alt season because alt season needs breaking the lowest prices ever. So it's like how you have BTC breaking previous all-time high. Altcoins need to break the previous lowest price in order to start. So we had this. So that's the logic behind it. So the major cap coins start igniting and pumping. So they give a signal. So if you remember the chart I shared with you guys, so here the phases, the path to alt season. So here the phase 3 I'm talking about, which is the large caps. Large caps going up with Ether, but they're like, bumping really crazy, like what ENG did. After we finish phase 3, you're gonna see phase 4, which is like all coins really jumping. So now we're in phase 3 and ENG and KNC confirming it. So if we look at ENG, it did something like no coin did since early 2007. I'll show you what is it. Here. So the candles, the candle bar. Look at this. So a full daily candle closing green in 4 candles. It never happened except in alt season. So you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, you have 4. If we look at the whole chart of 3 years, this never happened. If you look at this whole zone, you don't see 4 green candles like after each other. Like you see here is like max 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. But what we had here was over 4. So like you had this one, you had this 2, you had 3, you had 4, you had 5. This shows us that we are on like in the early 2017. So you see here, candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, which is a green candle, candle 4. So we're right here. So I'm assuming, this for ENG, this was late 2017. And we know late 2017, the jump was much lower than early 2017. So this gave us a signal that we started basically, it's so clear that we started alt season because this never happened except in alt season. If we look at all this, like all the data, we see DGB. So in DGB, It's look what it did like in early 2017. So in early 2017, it did major jump. So all coins that were existing before or like in early 2017, they all did this jump. So this is early 2017. So in April. So why it went up from April? The reason, it was basically this criteria. BTC broke previous all-time high and alt hit it lower low prices. If you see here, so this was the lower low price. See, like for DGB, like the previous lower low was 27 and here it dropped to 18. So it was the lower low. This is like was like the signal, and which is like happening right now is like a lower low. Then you go, and if you add into it that BTC breaking previous high, so it gives a signal, and the signal was 1 month after BTC breaking all-time high. If you see here, it started going up from March, but in early 2017, previous to early 2017, BTC broke a previous all-time high by Fib. So it only started going up a month after. And when did we now, in 2021, when did we break previous all-time high of BTC? It was December 2020. So if we see here, show you what I mean by BTC, like in the BTC breaking the previous all-time high. So let's go to previous all-time high. So I'll just add the line to show you what happened. So here, so this was the previous all-time high for 2017. So it was this zone. Look when did it happen? When did it hit it? So it broke it here, which is like March. So let me put the line so you guys can easily compare it and see. So it was like mid start of March. That's when BTC broke its previous all-time high. And that was, look, and that was actually the lowest low of the alts prices. So in early January, when I said early January that we're gonna have the lowest prices, that's basically where did I find it from? Because I compared it to the 2017, early 2017 data, and I found as soon as BTC broke previous record, BTC went to the lowest prices, and it only started going up a month after. So you see here, which is like was March. So it actually started really going really up. It was in the start of April, which is now the previous April. Now we're in January. That's what's happening right now. So we're in this zone basically. As soon BTC doubled here, look what happened. So it started going really up. Because like one of the questions, most like questions I saw is like people saying like, well, if BTC really goes up, then alts will drop. But that's not really the case, because even if it actually goes up, you can see here what happened. It basically went insane up, the price here. This is basically 40x. And the reason for this, guys, is because BTC dominance went down compared to the other coins. And now we even have more stronger and like even fundamentally stronger coins. So I think and I believe that what we're gonna have is even stronger than this, what happened before. So I think we're gonna even break this. The reason is also here in the chart. If you see here, it's actually is going like in a ladder up. If you see, so it went to this zone. That's like 1, then 2, then 3, and then like, you know, this major one. So I think we keep going up. So like if you see it like in the weekly, let me just, all right. So if you see it in the weekly, it keeps like going up like in a ladder up way. So I think that's all altcoins was gonna do. all major like and altcoins, they're gonna do the same thing. They're all going to like break the previous all-time high price. The way I see it for myself is like really simple way. Imagine a person bought this on the top here. My thinking is like, the symbol is like it might not sound like logical, but it's like if someone buys here, he should get rewarded. So minimum double. So if the minimum double for 100, it will be 800. So it was this. And basically, if this guy like bought here, it should get rewarded to up here. And if this guy now bought here, up, so I mean, guess where it's gonna go, right? So if we just do a multiplier of 24, we're gonna see it up to like, yeah, like somewhere here, basically. So that's, I posted it, what DGB. So there are other coins I also posted, like for example, ENG and where it's gonna go. And today I posted this, which is KNC and ONT. They're both really cool technologies, and even their rank is like really awesome. And I think these targets are really, really low to what's gonna really kind of like happen soon. You can see like these started igniting. Some coins like here it's doubled, ENG like tripled. So I think like ONT next. So all these coins. So the strategy right now, what I'm thinking is like, if a coin just like jumps first, you get that profit, you put it in a coin that didn't jump. This way you're making even more profit. Now, we talked about this. I'm just gonna jump into the technology part. So let me see if I covered. Okay, so amazing technologies. I'm gonna talk about Polkadot because it jumped on coin market cap. It jumped like even above Litecoin. It went to rank 3 really quick. And guys, the circulating supply didn't like even reach max. And the technology is really awesome. The team who founded it is the CTO of Ether. I mean, you can imagine how big is this. And this is, I think, one of the reasons why it's like really successful. And he's also the founder of Web3 Foundation. So this guy, Gavin Wood. So he's the CTO of Ethereum. He's the founder of Polkadot. So if you want something not just like, speaking from charts and stuff, which is like fundamentally is really Polkadot. And one of the cool things, technology of Polkadot, is solving all the issues of Ethereum. So all the issues and like the limitation Ether has, it's solving it. And like providing what Ether provides on top of that solve all its issue. So it's really like, something like really amazing. And even like when I said the team and the amount, just like it's really new. And check like the market cap, scary. The market cap for like a coin that just started is really scary. So that also shows a confirmation, different confirmation, that how much the cryptocurrencies market is booming. And the people who tells you like, oh, it's a bubble, it's gonna explode, it's a scam. If it's like all that, then where is this all money gonna go? It's like the market is like above now. We broke 1,000 billion. So if all these smart people, like all these technologies, all these smart people, if you really think that you know more than them, then I don't think I don't think like how can I convince you? Anyone can convince you, but just like how like the team behind these technologies and how much they're investing in it, it's really mind blowing. Just the market cap of each technology is like really mind blowing, and the volume is really nuts. And the institutes, companies behind it, some like even governments behind it. So I'm just like thinking like saying that Bitcoin going to 380 is like even really low, but we don't care about this. We don't care about emotions. We just care about the chart, guys, and that's our strategy. So if I go fundamentally, I will be really emotional, and that's where we don't want to be. We don't want to be emotional. I said that like a million of times. because in that phase we might not sell on the max cycle. There's always a max cycle, guys. There's a max cycle, then a correction, then like going to a new price. We want to sell in a max price and then probably buy another low because it's going to a correction, and that's just the market psychology, And so, if you guys have any questions, send me on the chat here. I'll try to answer most of your questions. Let me see, where can we see all these graphs? Oh, it's on TradingView, James. So all these charts are on TradingView. So if you go to just like on my TradingView and just like search any coin, I tried to cover many. But for example, you want to see like DOT. So there you go. And this target is really low, by the way. I put like 12x. I think it's really silly target. Then you see like you want DGB, so you just search it here, and you'll see like all the coins that you want to look at. And I think they're really going, soon. You have barrel. I love the barrel formation. Like when I did the chart here, the higher high, lower low thing, the caps, it's going as on the chart really. Like if you look here, it's actually following the line, which is like perfect. I think it will do what ANG did. So like guys, my advice, don't sell on target 1. If you want to sell on target 2. Because from what I saw and from the confirmations I saw in the market, we're repeating what happened in early 2017, not late 2017. So early 2017, I just showed you, it was major hits than late 2017. So that's the reason why we're really doubling, tripling really fast right now, because I think the price is really high. That's why we're going really fast. If it was just target 1 and 2, then I don't think we're really gonna go that fast. So that just like confirms it. So you have KNC, ONT, whatever you want, just put it there. What do you mean? Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so you should exit by April. So the max, like the latest, you exit by April. The reason you exit by April, so each early alt season, like for example 2000 early 2017, what we saw in the chart, it's all they're all stopped like after like 3 months. It's because as I said, they're going really fast, and so you want to exit there, so you want to exit on target 3. So whatever it is, just exit on, like, if you want to be safe, exit on target 3. So for example, on KNC here, I put just target 1 and 2. I ignored like 3. That's just like target 2 is like a safe target. You can just leave that. So some might see these are like, is it really possible? Is it like, this is insane? But what, from all the confirmations I saw, we're just gonna repeat early 2017. It's been, the market been like in 4 years, blood and mud and sweat. So I think they're gonna now really gonna jump really high because we broke previous high of all like BTC. So that's the signal basically. So yeah, give me, if you guys have any other questions. No, right now, right now the focus, I think, it should be on altcoins. So you get altcoins and you sell them on BTC or Ether. So that's the focus right now. That's what I'm trying to say. From Jan to April, or Jan like to end of March, that's the focus, is altcoins, because you get like easy bumps to 4x, 10x, and target 3 is like 20x in a really like quick time, and that money gets into BTC as accumulating. And then if BTC really hits the 300,000, it's just crazy, If you just calculate it in your head, you'll know how crazy it is. Like you see here, for example, I just posted EOS. EOS is a really awesome technology, and like just look at the rank it is on coin market. It's rank 11. Look at the market cap. It's almost reaching the max circulating supply. I think once it reaches, it's gonna just explode. So if you just like check EOS, and it's so it's like if you check like the circulating supply here, it's getting really close. Once it happen, I think that's the signal which is gonna explode it. And I think from what I saw is like the major uh, market cap coins, they're really exploding. Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, if you check like in terms of like the crypto market cap, if you check early 2017, it it went really high, and it's just the question. People think, oh, it will like it won't settle there. It's just because it's really a quick jump, quick hit, and coins will drop. Only probably like the top three, which is like BTC, Ether, and Litecoin. They're gonna try to be stable, but I mean, just the market psychology, they won't be. It's just the market psychology. All-time high, then a correction, then another all-time high. So that's basically the focus right now. We exit on the coming all-time high, and it's just the technologies right now are really awesome. This just shows you, if you want to see like what's the benefit of these technologies, it just shows you that we're really going to high like prices, because like the investments going on here is really nuts. So I don't think so you shouldn't be scared. That the time you got in is really awesome time. Like people like got in much worse times. You guys are really in a perfect time. Whoever of you who just started now, like many people are already envying you. I'm telling you guys, because you guys joined on the bottom. Some joined here, others joined there. Others even joined here. So you guys are really buying the bottom basically. So you don't need. There's nothing you need to be scared about, and that's why I'm telling you just focus on target 2 and target 3, because these are really like, if you check this is really like very low. And even like when you check ENG, check other coins, and this is just January. We didn't even go into FIP. If we go in FIP, oh boy. So in January we got like triple multiply, and in FIP I think I would rather just let your imagination think about it. So yeah, it's really so basically that's the logic behind the charts, guys. I look at the patterns. I don't pull like crazy indicators. I don't pull like these RSI and stuff. It's just because these things they help in the short term. They don't help on the long term. And in terms to be like a really good trader, you have to focus on the long term strategy. You need to take your emotions out. You need to focus. You need to have your strategy. You need to do your own research. You need to combine both the fundamental part and the technical part. So you don't ignore fundamental, you don't ignore technical, you don't follow to the news, don't fall on them, because they're gonna affect your emotions. But if you want, do your own research, meaning check the team. That's the criteria. Check the technology behind it. So if you look at this document, did these fulfill? Did they ignite? Did the major coin ignite? Do we have unique formation candles, which is like I showed you in ENG? Did we break? Did BTC break previous high? Then if all these ticks, then yeah, I mean, you know, we can say we entered alt season. And if you want to buy safe, buy these like awesome technologies that have really bright future. This way you will feel safe entering, because I mean they do have like bright future in terms like. And there is like this when we talked about short-term coins, which is, if we look at, let me check. So short-term coins, let me see if I did like, for example, VIP. What I meant by short-term coins, I meant they should like go really up quick. And let's see this VIB. So I meant like, if you see VIB, it's always like a slingshot up. It doesn't go zigzag way. So my idea was, you take that profit and you put it into a major cap coin, which is you're gonna be feel safe about. So that's like probably target one stuff. I don't know, where did it go after? Okay, so it's cool. It's staying right there. So I'm assuming it's gonna, it's gonna follow just like the pattern. So it's gonna go all the way here. So I'm just hoping for like a slingshot here. So you get that profit. When I said short coins, you get that profit, you put it on major coins. And in major coins we said 20x, 10x. In major coin you don't settle less than 10x. That's my advice. So if you go check key, for example, this is a short coin I mentioned in Telegram. So you check key. So key here is really, if you check the sell targets, they're really doing like a real pattern. 200% up, 400% up, 700% up. Just adds to me to 100% up, which is like this target, and it's probably like even higher. But I mean, if we just do follow the formation, it's gonna hit here. And not just to be greedy, you might sell like a bit less, 1500, and that's really us profits of like a quick short coin, a short-term coin. So you get like 10x, like I think 10x or like 12x or like 8x. So you just get that AX. So for example, let's say you put like 0.1, you get like 1.2. You take that 1.2, you put it in major cap coin like KNC, ONT, KSM. Oh, I didn't talk about KSM. So guys, the people who founded Polkadot, they're the people who founded Kusama Network, which is KSM. It's really cool technology. It's built using also Polkadot, and it's like a testing place for launching your project deployment on Polkadot. So whatever price Polkadot does go to, KSM will really go to it because they're kind of both. And if you check at the coin market, if we look at KSM, if you check KSM here, you'll see the market cap is really it's kind of nuts. And the circulating supply is getting close to the total supply. So this is another signal, guys, in the coins. Once they get really close, they really go really crazy up. And you see the rank is 44. It's a really good rank, and it's like an ecosystem. So I also noticed something. It's like in all the ecosystems, they're really gonna go really high prices. So I hope I answered most of the question, guys. Yeah, definitely. The numbers are really crazy. I totally agree. What about XRP? I don't know about XRP. It's just like there's a lot of fuzzy thing going on with the CEO and the whole team. Like I read the whole document about what the securities like exchange, like they said the committee, and there's like really many bad things on it. So I can't predict XRP because it's just against the charts. It's just something like really depends on whatever the case and everything's going. It's just like if someone has XRP and it's already like down, just hold it. It doesn't hurt. Just hold it. I think they're all gonna go up at the end of the day. What is ICX? ICX Matic Network. Let me see. So let's check ICX. All right, that's really cool. I mean, so far I like it. And let's check the charts. All right. Check ICX. Just do it to probably like one day. All right. Oh, it's really nice. Oh, that's really cool chart. But it's kind of like you can see like all alts are doing the same, so they're really going high. It's just the thing we're doing. We're gonna diversify. So whoever hits first, you take that profit, you put it in a coin that didn't hit. So that's the whole strategy, guys. But don't worry. At the end of the day, like I think all of them they're gonna hit, and everyone's just gonna win and make profit. It's just the time right now, as I said, it's exactly what's in early 2017. And I mean, time will tell and time will be our judge. And it's all in trading view, guys. Whatever charts you need, whatever thing, you just like, search for it over here and feel safe. and don't let your emotions play, and don't like let the news play with your emotions, because the next 5 weeks and like in the next couple of weeks is gonna be really crazy. And that's the only reason I made the video, because I'm just letting you know, guys, what's gonna happen in the 4 weeks. Things are really gonna go like, you're gonna see like 10x, 5x, 6x, and you're not gonna know what you're gonna do, what you should do, because your emotions are really gonna take control, and you're gonna see like, the green, the red. You're gonna see like from 10x went to like down like 50, 40%, and you're really scared, and you sell like on 6x, and then next day you see it's like probably 15x, 20x. So again, follow the charts. Don't let your emotions take control, and ignore target one and sell target two. That's just basically my advice. Like look at this one, for example, RLC formation of the chart. Like look at the top, look at the sell targets. Like you can see the formation is very similar to even to ENG, the ladder. One, then two up, then the third up. So I'm assuming like the fourth is here. And of course you don't want to be greedy, so always lower it a bit. So like for example, I said like 16, put it like 14, just 13, just to be safe. I mean it's already like 15x. So yeah, that's basically the strategy, guys. Feel safe. Uh, don't let your emotions play with you, because you're gonna see really crazy things happen soon. And these are just the of like what just happened right now, like the coins what happened right now. You can see can see really jumped really high. You'll see like there's some coins really are jumping really high, and just like following the charts. Like if you check Raven right now, so like I posted it like to buy 37, and right now it's 52, and it's really high. It's just gonna explode, I think, fast. And it's you can see the targets are really crazy for Raven too, and Raven really have like bright future. And if you check the coin market, and if you check Raven, it's already on top 100, and the like the market cap is really cool, and the max supply didn't even reach half. It's just 38%, and that's the price. So imagine even like reach at least half. So yeah, always do the search, always check the criteria, and you don't need to worry until end of April. Like mid of April you should exit alt, and then you just like put everything on ETH and BTC. That's you should have by then accumulated ETH and BTC. All right. So that's the strategy, guys. Any questions? Feel free to ask. And also, yeah, this chart is also confirmed the 360. I mean, just look like the pattern, the formation is really smooth. Like it's really going like it just fit perfectly. So if you take it here and then you take it here and then you take it here, it's like it's fixed perfectly. Like I think the sell target for BTC, like the safe selling is 320,000. So from 320,000 to 360,000, that the safe sell target. And Ether is like the safe sell target is 19,000. So yeah, I think there's oh, and yeah, news, the Chinese Ether is really cool, guys. DCR, TRX. TRX is really waking up, by the way. If you see like the buy target was 73, and right now it's 90. You can see like the jump here. It hit the green and went really up to 90. So these are just like ignition, warm up before the like you have a C, which is like it's a data storage, I think. So it's like DGB gonna follow it. So it went from 9 to now 14. That's really cool. So I think it's gonna fly soon. Doge is really gonna fly too. You have Strax really, since that buying call is really going up. So it was 13.05, and now it's 16. So I think these just like, you know, the engines are being warmed up. Oh yeah, by the way, about what's happening right now with BTC. So I posted this BTC, and you can see like I was like saying it's gonna hit 42, and then it's gonna drop like here to 28. So you can see like if you click play, that just is going as like, you know, projected. So no, nothing need to worry about. It's just like, it's just to shake like weak hands out the market. It's just like what happened in the history. You can see like this is, I'm comparing the history basically. It's doubled here, and this is what's basically happened. It went in a slope down a bit, and then boom. So this was the ignite of all alts, this zone, which is we are right now in. This is what happened in early 2017. So that's how identical we are in to early 2017, which is crazy because early 2017 coins went to 40x, 100x, 200x. I mean, the previous early 2017. And you can see here like for Ether short-term prices, which is like, so guys, you don't need to worry about. You can see here like I was saying like it's gonna drop here and goes to 13. So you can see it's like it's following exactly the chart. You can see it hit the white and went down here to 940, and from 940 now it's like 20 to 14. Now it's here, so it's just gonna double in 2 days probably. And you have Algo. Algo is really cool coin. So it has really good technology too. So, and just following the chart. So it went here up and down, then went down here, then now it's going really up. Oh, BCH. I don't know. Like, I mean, you don't need to go to these, you know, because they don't have like really that cool technology. Like, you don't need to go to these main, I don't know, like, you know, all this BCH, XRB. There's so many good technology coins, and even their chart are really cool and attractive. So just like, you know, my advice is that make sure it's like really nice, you know, good team, good technology, and the chart looks really attractive. That's the criteria. Uh, oh, Theta is really awesome. Yeah, Polkadot is really awesome. Oh, Polkadot. I don't know, man. It's just like I think it's gonna go above 1,000 Polkadot. It will just go follow Ether. I mean, the founder is CTO of Ether, so yeah. What you said? I think one. I don't know. I didn't check one. So let me check one. I know there's so many coins, man. I can't do them all. It's really insane. So let's see one. Oh, one chain. Okay. Oh yes. I mean, let me see. Oh wow. So if we say we assume target one is to hit the ICO, the ICO price. Man, yeah, indeed, it's really attractive. Yeah, it's really attractive. If we say that's target one, it's really attractive. So yeah, let's check one in coin market. So one chain. It's really good market cap. 154 rank. It's really cool. Circulating supply is getting near from full, 80%. So probably as soon as get full, it's gonna explode. So yeah, I think it's really good coin, and it's DeFi. So I agree. One is really cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome, guys. If you guys have any question, I'll just wait for a minute. Welcome, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope the session was really helpful. Just prepare, guys, for the couple of weeks. You know, be careful with the trades, and don't let your emotions take control. It's just gonna, you know, it's gonna be like a lot of explosions incoming.